Oh, hey, look, a gecko. I haven't seen him using it. I was going to use that stupid extension for the attack. Especially when they charge, because then you can take them out super. Still hate those little tripod guys. I think that's what they're called, tripod. You see that aerial parry is really good. Son of a... Oh, yeah. That is money. Let's get a limb that can chop off. Off the way. Or his entire body has to do that. Let's do the other one. Oh yeah, baby. I didn't get a stun that time. Maybe there wasn't enough room. Kind of weird though. I never had that happen before. Oh, come on. I was going to cut that off. Well, I couldn't say not to. That's... Ooh, cardboard box. C. Okay, fair enough. Right there.
Right. You will find an elevator inside that office. Use it to reach the roof. Traveling atop buildings will minimize enemy encounters. No, there's
Hi, buddy.
The MIBs come from Area 51.
Ooh. No, I actually saw a thing, like, part of a thing on the news about Area 51 today. Like, my folks were just watching, and I wasn't really super interested. And they were like, yeah, man, Area 51 exists. It's like, well, no shit. Anyone with any brains knows it exists, but the question everyone was asking was, what were they doing there? Not, does it exist? Of course it exists. It's out in the middle of frickin' nowhere. I was like, well, why are they keeping it secret? It's a... I don't know if it's a research lab or a military base or whatever, but of course they're gonna keep it a fucking secret, dumbass. I mean, oh yeah, we got a secret base out here. We're just gonna tell everyone where it is. You know, like, what's the worst that can happen? And do all this top secret stuff that everyone, but you know, it's top secret, but you know, everyone can know about it. Come in, kind of browse around, take stuff, do stuff. And just idiots, all around, idiots.
Doc, what's your status?
I am reviewing the pre-flight checklist now. I have hired contractors to handle shipping the brain units. We should be airborne in just a few minutes.
You sure you can pilot that chopper by yourself?
Right, of course. Need I remind you that we live in the golden age of unmanned flight? Even manned helicopters possess a robust semi-automatic mode. It is simple, really. So simple that I can continue to monitor your status and world marshal security from the pilot seat. I must say, for the world's largest PMC, their security procedures are quite poor. Quite poor. Sadly, I did not have the necessary permissions to override their plans. Nevertheless, the data I did find should prove most useful. So please, do feel free to contact me whenever you like.
Appreciate it, Doc.
Well, it's not every day one has the chance to collect so many brains. Think of the data, the research. Oh, and of course, your personal safety was a concern as well.
Yeah, you just keep saying that. Is this like the only place in the game where I think you can actually fall to your death? Which seems to be the main cause of me dying in video games is instant death traps. It's look at this. It's narrow. It's oh god, no. Damn it, see?
What's wrong? Answer me! Raiden!
See?
Raiden!
That sucked. That really sucked. let's try that again. At least it puts me back right here. No, I tried watching that show, Bob's Burgers, today, and honestly, I am not impressed. Like, a friend recommended it to me a while back. He said it was really good, and I don't see what. I think he was watching a different show because what I saw sucked. I mean, it had some semi-funny moments, but for the most part, it just kind of pissed me off because, like, you have this guy who could be a very, okay, maybe not very, but he could be successful in owning a restaurant. He owns a burger joint, so I guess you could call it a restaurant. But the problem is his 3 fucking kids, and maybe his wife who seems to be kind of a bitch, but his 3 freaking kids, they are the worst bunch of ill-behaved children I've ever seen, and seeing it just makes me think I definitely made the right choice when I decided, you know what? I don't want kids. I don't want to deal with that shit. And looking at it, I'm like, because it seems that every problem, or at least mostly every problem, in that show comes from the children being fucking stupid or just plain not doing what they're told, or doing the opposite, as one kid seems to do that a hell of a lot. Pretty much, don't press this button. What's the very next thing he does? Press the goddamn button. And like, he's advertising the burger joint. It's like, okay, but there's a funeral place right next. If someone comes out with an urn, don't bother them. What does he do? Very first person who walks by carrying an urn. Old lady got ashes of her husband or something, I guess. He goes right up to her like, hey, want a free sample? And he bugs her to the point where she has to knock it out of his hand. Then he puts all the samples back on the tray after they fell on the goddamn sidewalk and still offers them to people. And then one of his daughters starts a freaking rumor because some kid was showing her up in show and tell at school. So she starts a rumor that their hamburgers are made with human flesh. So, yeah. But you regret not having that vasectomy now, buddy, huh? And just everything goes wrong, and I can't help but think, wow, this is totally their kid's fault. And, it's also their fault, because why the hell do they bring their kids to work? Find a goddamn babysitter. Or something. Shit. Right, and they'd have them working there, too. They even bring up a point. There are child labor laws. You can't do that. So, I mean, children aren't completely to blame, but still, for the most part, they are to blame. They're just plain not doing what they're told, or doing the exact opposite. And I know people make the argument, like, well, it's not all children that do that. Yes, point taken, but I went through one of those phases myself, and they're fairly common, where you have to do the opposite of whatever you're told, just because. And, if being a parent means I have to go through that, I think I'll pass. If those were my kids, I think I would have abandoned them long ago. It's just nothing I think I could. See, I fight with no arm. What else have you got? This, what else have you got? Pansy. And hey, didn't they say like in the first mission that those walls were that one guy, I totally forget his name, like the one guy, friendly guy, and he's those were him. It was him making those walls to prevent you from causing collateral damage. And so why is he still projecting them, especially if he is supposedly not supposed to be helping you and is like officially disavowed you and stuff? I mean, like, he's got to make sure that he's not helping things looks good. He's not helping what I guess would be considered like the terrorism stuff. Because I mean, a lot of this looks like kind of. I mean, you figure a news channel reports this stuff. What are they gonna say? They're probably gonna say that a military cyborg went crazy and started killing police officers, and they'll probably throw in some innocent civilians. Remember, this is the game universe, not the real world. So, you know, things like that. Oh, right, I remember that bird thing. I think is carrying the data storage if I let it get away. Oh, hey, I cut off his legs. I'm kind of a sick fuck. Cut off his arm. You can get down here, bitch. There we go. Mid-air on Datsu. Alright, come here, buddy. Oh, hey, he's got a left arm. Hey, I got it. Let's not destroy it. I don't know if you can actually destroy the left arms after you've claimed them. I know when I first did a playthrough of this, I sucked so bad at getting the left arm.
You cannot proceed any further via the rooftops. There is a freight railroad underground. The elevator ahead will take you to it.
There's like a spin that I can get. That is always just like really fun to pull off, but isn't very helpful at all. Just because it kind of leaves you with no movement. Isn't really worth it, but it's fun to play sometimes. Oh, come on, I missed!